Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think anybody's here on the actual live yet, but if you're watching this on the replay, thanks for coming and checking it out. I shared a story on Instagram yesterday. Hopefully y'all can hear me, and said, hey, would you like to see a what sold video tomorrow, or would you like to see potentially a live listing or packing shipping session and live packing shipping one? So we'll see if anybody shows up. This is the first time I'm trying it. Let's see, was Semperfine 1918 came, and thanks for coming and hanging out. Like I said, first time I'm trying this, so I don't know if the audio or video or anything is going to be good. You're going to see a bunch of mess behind me. I've already started packing some of my stuff. So anyways, $1,700 weekend on eBay and Amazon, and I'm just going to pack what sold. So thanks for coming, and I'll try and keep this as entertaining as I can. If you have questions, drop them in the chat. I will do my best to answer them for you. If I can see on my phone better than I can see over here. Good so far, sales slow. Yeah, Saturday honestly was really poor for me, but Sunday was rocking. I killed it on Sunday, and very, very happy with that. So let's see. I'll show you first thing. I sold leverage. Oh, that sucks. Is this backwards on my webcam? I didn't know that. I don't know how to fix that. Anyways, paid $1 for this at an estate sale, sold for $12.99. And if it's just a cheap DVD set like this, I throw them in a bubble mailer that I throw on the floor. So anyways, just a bubble mailer because it's nothing special. If it was a more expensive one, I have a video on how I pack those with potentially some cardboard or something like that. So anyways, fold it over, get my pen, leverage, bam, and then it goes in the pile. I ship all at the end. I know some people like to ship as they go. Personally, I prefer to do it this way. So you can't see it, but on the floor right here, I've got a pile of like already packed boxes right here, and my scale is right here. So I pile it all up right here. When I'm done, I'm not even on camera. When I'm done, I take it over here and scan it. So I'll ship them all at once so I can print the labels instead of one by one all at once. Let's see, I don't know if these will fit in there, but I sold 2 of these Neo-Effect foot braces. One person bought both of them. I paid $1 a piece for these at a yard sale, and the guy who bought these ended up paying $49.98, so 50 bucks from $2. And I have some pre-made boxes over here. I was trying to get ahead of it. Let's see if these fit in this one, and they will. So same idea, bam, right here. I'm going to label it. See a comment over there, give me a second. So bam, labeled Neo-Effect. Go right down here. Let's see, started adding index card with address, thank you note. 2 non-deliverables. That sucks. I haven't done any of the thank you cards. I see a lot of other people do it. My feedback is solid, so I'm doing good so far. But it is something that I've considered. Let's see, I paid 30 cents for these Hansel and Gretel and whatever. They're the 3D viewers, those little things where you would click through it and see the 3D Viewmasters. I bought a whole box of them for $5, so this lot came out to 30 cents and sold for $15.99 plus shipping. And that one is going to go in a 7x4x2 box, so it'll be super easy there. Just going to grab some bubble wrap. Oh man. Keep them as nice as possible. Mark that 3D, and that one is done. Let's see, I sold, we'll show this fun one. I sold Haunted Halloween cassette tape. It is new, sealed in the package, and this one is actually going to Germany. The person who bought it was very concerned about making sure it didn't get water damage or anything, so please double bag it, double box it, whatever. I paid $0 for this. I got this for free at an estate sale this weekend, and I sold it for $19.99 plus shipping. So this will probably be way overkill for this one, but like I said, it's going to Germany, and I promised them I would do everything I could to make sure it got there safely, not damaged, etc. So we'll bag it, box it, and even though it's just this little cassette, I'm going to go ahead and throw it in a 8x6x4 box. Those are eBay boxes. Actually, no, I bought those off Amazon, about 250 of them for $100 or something like that. And tell you what, she says she's super concerned. It's raining a lot in Germany right now. So it's bagged, bubble wrapped. We'll bag it again. The only bad part, this is going to go through Kentucky before it goes to Germany because it's sold through the global shipping program. And whether or not they open it and look at it or anything, I don't know. I'll be covered either way, but obviously I told them I would do everything I could. So I'm going to do everything I could. All right, Halloween is packed. Let's see, here will be a fun one. I sold a VHS. Shout out Tim. Tim Osborne was talking about some of the awesome VHS that he sold or found this weekend that he was listing. I have this one listed in a lot of 10 other VHSs, and this one's sealed. It's brand new sealed. You can see hopefully there. Anyway, so it's sealed, and I had a bunch of people watching that one, and it was listed at $24 for the entire lot of 10 VHSs, and there was 2 sealed VHSs in there, this one and another one. So I pulled that listing down. I relisted the 2 VHSs that were sealed separately. This one sold for $25 alone in about 30 minutes. And obviously, since it's a collector thing, we're gonna bubble wrap it and then show something I haven't done yet. And that is packing paper. So we're going to go in one of these guys right here, some packing paper in the bottom to do a little bit of void fill. And we'll throw the tape in there. It's going to fill pretty nice. And take a little more packing paper to fill the rest of the void. eBay addicts. Jeff is on, just shipped some VHS. So I don't know if you caught my whole thing on there, but what I was saying is I had this listed in a lot, and there was 10 VHSs, and I ended up taking it down and relisting just the 2 sealed ones individually. And I sold this one for more than the entire lot of 10 was listed for. So that's speed. And if you're just popping in or you hadn't seen yet what I'm saying, I'm packing everything and then I'm just throwing it into a pile. I label my boxes and then I throw them on the scale, weigh them all at the end. And I do bulk shipping. So I ship every single thing at once, print all my labels at once, because I personally think that that's a lot better, faster, etc. Let's see. I paid 75 cents at a yard sale for this Napa USA Salute to Heroes, Fallen Heroes fund. And this one ended up selling, yeah, heard you, VHS are hot right now. I did have a good weekend, $1,700 between eBay and Amazon. So very happy with that. And there's a lot of stuff to pack. I've already got like 8 packages. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 packages done, and 37 to go. So anyways, paid 75 cents for this, and this one sold for $16.99. If it's if it's an expensive one, I'll do a lot more, but otherwise, I just throw them in an 8x6 by 4 box, tape it shut, and I'm done. So could I ship this in a poly bag? Yeah, you can ship these in a poly bag, but I personally think that they should go in a box just so they don't get crushed. Just a personal opinion. So labeled Napa, done. Let's see, what do we got? I see 3 watching now. Yeah, who's the third? Come on, tell me who's going on, because I can't see any of that. I just see if somebody pops up a chat on the side over there. I've got my computer over here and a monitor so I can see it a little bit bigger on the side. But thanks to those who came and are hanging out anyways, regardless. Let's see. I sold these pure water filters, picked these up at an estate sale. I paid $5 for these. They sold in 1 day for $50, free shipping. Let's see. My shorts are falling off. And you guys don't want to see that, I promise. These are nothing special. And they're not going to get damaged if anything goes on them. So I am going to throw these at a flat rate. Got some USPS priority tape. If you guys don't have some of this, I've got 2 different rolls. So just, you know, for conversation for those who are here. When I ship regular packages, UPS, that kind of FedEx first class, I use a 3-inch clear tape. If I'm shipping something that's going to go priority, I'm off camera here. If I'm shipping something that's going to go priority, I use the priority tape because I can get it for free. So if you're not doing that, you should. And so since this is first or priority, just throw a little bit of tape on there, make it a little more secure. And where did I put my pen? This is pure. Done. Oh, let's see. I sold Love Comes Softly Series 2. Let's see. Nobody else is going to come in the chat. Anyways, Love Comes Softly Series 2. This I paid $1 a piece for it in the estate sale a while back. This one I got $19.99. I'm not going to do bubble wrap on that one. I'm just going to do packing paper. What's going on, Whitney Kelly? Good morning to you. Hopefully you had an awesome sales weekend. I'm trying something different. This is my first time doing a live by myself. I've done some lives. Like, Jeff eBay Addicts is in here. I don't know if you could hear any of that because I was ripping paper, but Jeff eBay Addicts was in here, and I was on his live last week. So, but first time doing a live by myself, and just for fun. Just thought we would come on. We got Hustlin' Fools AZ. Hi there. Thought we'd check you out live. Hey, well, thanks for coming. $1,700 sales weekend between eBay and Amazon. I've got 37 orders going out. I've got about 10 packed right now, and just having fun. So if you've got questions or comments, drop them. I'm happy to try and answer. Otherwise, I'm just kind of showing my process for what I'm doing and having some fun. Trying to, at least. And I jacked up my tape. So anyways, I was just talking about having a USPS tape and then the clear tape. So since this is a DVD set, this is going to go media mail, and I can ship it media mail as long as I ship it in a plain box and use clear tape. So well, it doesn't have to be clear tape. It just can't be the USPS priority tape on there. So just a tip, a why I have two different types of tape out here. And I did. That's Love Softly. And then, so again, if you're new in here for earlier, I do all of mine. I label them, I throw them in a pile, I weigh them at the end, and then I ship them all at once. I used to do 2-inch tape where I had to do multiple wraps. Now I just do a 3-inch tape, one over this way, unless it's something really heavy, and done. So super fast on that one. Let's see, we got another DVD set. We have Leverage, the complete series, and I paid $3. I'm off camera again. I paid $3 for this at an estate sale. Let me make sure I give you the right number. This sold for $49.99 plus media mail shipping. So very, very solid one. And if you remember earlier, I sold the Leverage single one on there. So anyways, let's see, we got 3 watching, 3 thumbs up. So appreciate it. If you enjoy it, share it on Instagram or something. Invite some more people over to come hang out. If this works out, I'll do more listing lives, or listing or packing or shipping or whatever, trying to have some fun with it. So I already ran out of all the boxes that I built, so I'll build some more. Personally, when I do it, I keep all my boxes under the table right here, and what I do is I build a few boxes at once if I know like what I'm shipping, so that I can just throw it in the box, tape it, move on to the next one, throw it in the box, tape it, move on to the next one. Makes it a whole lot faster, I've seen, than if you pack one, build a box, build the next box, pack one, etc. So I'm just going to build a few, plus it'll get all the loud tape noise out of the way at once. So I know Semper Fi said earlier his sales were a little slow this weekend. I don't know, we got 3 in here still. I'm assuming Jeff and Whitney, but it could be Hustlin' Fools or whatever. How were your sales? How'd you do? Like I said, $1,700 for me and 37 orders. So same thing here, packing paper in the box. I'm gonna throw the set in, packing paper on top, times 2, because I didn't do enough. And clear tape so we can go medium. All right, so there we go. Leverage season complete. What do we want to do next? Let's do some super easy ones. I sold a Tony Braxton concert t-shirt from Las Vegas. I picked this up for $1.99 on vacation, and this sold for $39.99 free shipping. So if it's a shirt, something like this, I always bag mine in a clear bag, and I keep them in totes just to organize them, so it's super easy to find. And then when it sells, I've got a deal over here where I've got different size poly bags, etc. This is going to be super safe this way. Sweet shirt. And this is all it's going to be for this one. Grip strip. Push out some of the air because I got way too much air in there. Throw a little piece of extra tape on it just for fun. And then this is Tony. And it's done. Let's see, Whitney, I'm still a beginner, sold 3 things, but I'm proud of that. Hey, absolutely. I've only been doing this full time since January. And when I first started, I was doing 2 or 3 things a weekend. So definitely, you just got to keep listing and you'll get up there. Let's see, I paid $1 for these blue jeans. They are NYDJ, new with tags. Paid $1 for them. Yeah, best thing is to keep listing. Absolutely. List the right stuff at the right price, and it'll go quick. These sold for $39.99. Paid $1. So same thing, since these are actually, I'm going to double check these for the weight. Forgive me, you can't see anything. I believe if these are too heavy, they would go in a padded flat rate, but I believe these are actually going to go out just under, and I'll be able to ship these first class. And going one of my bigger bags, I've got some, these are ladies' jeans, so I'm going to throw them in a pretty bag. Make sure that it's under a pound. Come on. Right, let's see, did we do it? 15 ounces. So bam, brand new jeans, and they get to go first class, which is even better. NYDJ, I'm gonna throw a little bit of extra tape on there, just because there was a big fold on the edge, and I don't like the big folds to be loose. So you may or may not be able to see it. I'll just take it on the edge there and then fold it over. And then that big loose piece that's like right here where you can stick fingers in, I don't want that to get caught on anything. So do that. Both sides. Now there are no loose edges. Everything's nice and tight. Labeled NYDJ. Goes in the pile. Goes in the den. Let's see. Agreed. Stopped overanalyzing how to list and just did it. Yeah. So your videos have taught me so much. Most of the items I've sold. Hey, that's awesome. I appreciate the feedback, and that's why I make the videos, to help other people make money. That's the whole point of all this. And man, my lighting is garbage, but it is what it is. I paid $1 for these Vans at a yard sale. Believe it or not, they were a little dirty, but I cleaned them up, and I think they came out pretty good. They got a little bit of junk in the bottom right there. Maybe get that out and see that. Might have just been from storage. Anyways, not much. $24, free shipping. And because I hope, if you fold them side by side like that, to where they're going to fit kind of how they would in a shoebox, they should fit in one of these padded flat rates. I would put them in a box if they were more expensive, but these are super cheap. Like I said, $24. You got to save some money, especially with the free shipping. Oh, come on, let's give me good news. Give me good news. Bam, and they fit in a padded flat rate, so super good on that. I'm gonna save me probably $4 or $5 in shipping. Just on that, and throw a piece of tape on here for that. These are Vans, Bam, labeled Vans. Into the pile they go. What jeans sell best for you? Levi's Miss Me. Levi's for $10. So it depends. If they're new with tags, they're going to go for a lot more. There's certain labels on there that'll go for more. So like the 560 and the 660, I think, are some of the ones that go for a whole lot better. I don't do a ton of clothes because I don't like listing them. I don't like taking the pictures. I don't like taking the measurements. I much prefer things like this DVD set because it sells for a whole lot more and you just take some quick, easy pictures. But Levi's are the ones that sell the best for me, to be honest. But they don't sell for a ton. And most of the time you have to do free shipping. And when you do free shipping, they should just fit in one of those padded flat rate envelopes and shouldn't cost you more than $8, $8.25 or whatever to ship across the entire country. Let's see. All right. We got 5 people watching. Who's the other 5s? Drop a comment. Let me know who's here. This is my first time doing a live by myself, and I'm having fun. We did $1,700 this weekend between eBay and Amazon, and I posted a story on Instagram and said, do you want to see a what sold video or a live packing shipping session? And live packing shipping one by one boat. So here we are, and I'm trying to do my best. I sold these Danner boots. I paid $10 for these at a yard sale. These sold for $89.99. All right. So I've got a box pre-built for these. These are free. If you don't know, you should be getting all your free boxes. If it's heavy, something like that, you should be getting the free boxes. So these are on USPS.com. This is a shoe box. We got 7 people watching now. $1,700 sales between eBay and Amazon this weekend. How'd you do? Let me know in the comments. I really would appreciate it. A lot of people have been showing how they do their shoes. I don't think you have to do anything too fancy depending on the price of them and everything. These ones are a little bit more expensive. So I am going to take and wrap them before I stick them in the box so they don't rub all over each other and the buyer have a complaint. If you watch Dealing with Dalton, he just showed a couple good videos on how he does his, and pretty much it's the same way I'm doing these, but I'm going to do, oh no, this might not fit in a box like that. What do we got? G Gasso sold a, is that blouse on Mercari for $408. Good Lord, good for you. That's awesome. Start one category and learn until you're good at it. I agree, definitely with that. I don't think these are going to fit in here. These are not going to fit in there. I'm going to have to put these in a bigger box. And I don't know that I brought a bigger box in here, so those are going to sit for a minute. We'll move on to these ones. What is I don't know what that is. B-O-W-S-E. Is that, or a Bose? Like a stereo, the Bose stereo? Maybe just a typo on there. I sold some Halloween rubber stamps. I paid $1 for these in a big bulk buy of some rubber stamps, probably even less than $1. And these sold for $19.99, free shipping. Yeah, Bose. Okay, I got you on there. Good job. Those are awesome. I have a Bose stereo down here. It's the iPod dock one, and I haven't listed it in forever, and I don't know why. I need to get on that. Let's see. This will go in one of these boxes here. Got one built. So these are not really able to be damaged, so they're just going to go in. And we're going to fill space with packing paper. And that's it. If it was something more fragile, obviously I would have done bubble wrap or something like that. Stamps. All right, stamps are done. I think that's what I need to do. Learn more how to source books and video games. You know, video games are difficult because everybody's after them. And it's good to know them, but I don't do a ton with them just because everybody and their mother is trying to get them. DVDs, I would tell you, not everybody looks for those. So like I paid $3 for these at an estate sale on Thursday, and they sold over the weekend already for $59.99, something like that. Let me double check. $39.99. So $39.99 from $3. So not everybody is looking for the DVDs, and those can go for quite a bit of money. So something I would at least consider getting yourself into. Books, I have a stack of books over here that are going to go out, books and records. So we'll get into those in just a little bit. Oh, let's see. I don't know what size box that's going to fit the best in. I might just reuse an Amazon box. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Got an Amazon box. I always save the Amazon boxes, and that is going to go right in there. So here's a little trick I do. If it's got too many other labels and stuff on it, I don't bother trying to peel them all. I'm just going to cover it with another label. This is says that it has to go ground transportation because it had batteries when it was shipped to me, but it doesn't now. So I'm just going to cover that up instead of trying to spend an hour peeling it and having the box look disgusting by the time I'm done with it. Put a little box fill in here. So just a little space. All right, so good question there from Whitney. Do I find it easier to sell full series or sell by the season? Personally, I like to sell full series if I can, because you might get a little less for it, but it's a bigger chunk. So say, like I packed one earlier, it was a bunch of DVDs, and it was 6 separate seasons. So seasons 1 through 6, the full series. So I probably got maybe $3 less per season than I would have got if I listed them individually, but they sold like that versus if you're going to get the $3 more one by one, but it might take you 6 months to find somebody who needs just season 4 or just season 5. So personally, I like to bundle those together, and the only time I list them individually is if I have weird lots of them. So like if it was just season 1, 2, 3, and there's 8 seasons, then I would list 1, 2, 3 separately because it's not enough to deal with that. And I can keep searching for the other ones, and if I find them, I can take down the 1, 2, 3, and then put the full lot together and do it that way. Let's see, we got, where there was 9, now there's only 8. If you haven't said hi in the chat, please say hi in the chat. If you haven't given a thumbs up, we're at 4 thumbs up. I appreciate the 4 that have done it. There's 8 of you, come on. Or more. $1,700 weekend on eBay and Amazon, and I'm doing some live shipping. So let's see, what do we want to do next? Yeah, this one's already packed, so I'll just show it. For me, it depends on sold listings. Go from there. Don, good morning. Thanks for coming and hanging out in the chat. This is 5 pounds, 5 ounces of mixed Lego, and this sold for $39.99. It's already packed, so you're going to have to watch me pack that. That's done. That's done. That's done. I don't know how I want to pack that one. So if you missed or you were checked out picker, what's going on, Brian? Thanks for coming and hanging out. $1,700 between eBay and Amazon this weekend. Trying to do some fun. If you missed the beginning of it, go back. I've got a pile of like 18 or 20 boxes that we've already packed down there. and I'm on to the next step. So let's see, I sold a transmission manual. This is a Ford Max Ellery transmission manual. I paid 65 cents for this when I bought all my transmission manuals. What's up? Everybody just saying hi. And this sold for, oh geez, my memory is going out on me in my old age. Just joking, a little bit. $45 plus shipping, and this is going overseas, and they paid an extra 25 bucks to have this shipped overseas. So 65 cents into $45 plus shipping. So because it's so much, I am going to thumbs up done. Appreciate it. We got 6 thumbs up now. We got 9 watching. If you enjoy this, let me know. This is my first time doing a live by myself. This is my first time doing a live shipping ever. And I'm just trying something different because I knew this was going to take a long time to get everything packed and shipped today. And so instead of doing a long video and editing and all that stuff, plus you don't even want to know the amount of stuff that I bought over the last week that I still haven't got listed yet. I'm a very bad example on that. But this is going to help me get that done because I'm going to have all of my orders packed, shipped, and the video done for today all at once. So bubble wrap all the way around. I'm going to slide this just into a poly bag, and because this is a poly bag like this, no priority materials or anything, this is going to be able to ship media mail as well. And this is going to cost probably about $3 to get to Kentucky. I'm going to do a little tape on the seams up to 9 watchers. So yeah, if you're enjoying it and I'm sharing anything good, feel free to share on Instagram or whatever, and invite other people over to the live. That would be nice. So let's see, the people who just popped in, Dawn and let's see, Brian, I think are the newest ones. How were your sales this weekend? And or how was your sourcing? If you didn't get a lot of sales going on, did you at least get some good sourcing in? So Max Ellery labeled and into the pile. Paid $1 for this locomotives book at an estate sale. Almost anytime you get something train related, if it's in good condition, it's worth something. This sold for $12.99 free shipping. You're not going to make a bunch on it, but again, I'm just going to bubble wrap it, throw it in a poly mailer. It'll go media mail, and I'll still make about $6 on it. This was more expensive, like I said before. I would potentially put it in a box or something like that, but at $12, this is exactly how Amazon would be sending it to you. More than likely would be just in a padded envelope. So I'm basically going to make my own padded envelope. I'm going to wrap it all the way around there. I'm going to seal the edge over, so if there's some loose bubble wrap, I just seal it on there and mix it a little more watertight should they have rain issue or anything like that, and to keep the edges of the book from getting too banged up if any of that happens. We'll have some good online sourcing done. Didn't do well with sales, but only have 80 listings. Yeah, you got to get, I think they say, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but if you list 10 things a day, you should expect to sell 1 or 2 things a day. And depending on the categories that you're in and all that. So the more that you can increase the listings, the better you're going to do in consistent sales. The trick is, though, you don't want to do listings just for the sake of listings, i.e. if you went out and listed 80 more and doubled your listings and it was cassette tapes of big band jazz, They may sell eventually, but they're not going to sell right now. So you don't want to waste all of your efforts doing that. When you're a smaller store, you should be focusing on, actually, I'm going to double bag this one. You should be focusing on getting higher sell-through rate stuff in there. And if you're not familiar with sell-through rate, it's basically if you look at how many are listed versus how many are sold. So if you look at something and it's got 10 listed and 10 sold, that's something you should really be looking at buying because it's got 100% sell-through rate. If it's got 10 listed and 1 sold, that's a little sketchy of a product there. Locomotive. So that one is done. Let's see. Brian says sold a Green Bay jacket, not starter, but still got 75 bucks. Hey, 420 up to 420 listings. That's awesome. I just hit 1,200 and change, but again, I'm full-time. I don't know, are you guys full-time or part-time? Drop that in the comments. I think most of the people on here I recognize are part-time. Really great stuffed animals, yep. So list the stuff that you think is going to sell faster, because the good thing of when you get stuff listed that sells faster is you're going to build up your store's momentum and things that are showing. Plus, you're going to get increases in the quantity and the dollar amount that you're allowed to list that eBay is going to give you. So part-time, I think most everybody that I see in here is part-time, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Part-time working on full-time. So like I said, I went full-time in January of this year personally. And I did save up and I had money ready to go, so it wasn't like just a jump into it kind of thing. I did jump into it, but I had money saved up and was ready to go for that. All right, I sold this Goodfellow Air Force Base. It is like a yearbook for the Air Force Base. I don't know if we can see on here. Got some of these pictures that just fell out there. Kind of cool. Anyways, I paid $1 for this at a yard sale, and this sold for $29.99. Try to emulate your sell-through rate. Check comps. Yeah, always check the comps. That's the most important thing, and the sell-through rate. So if you could buy something for 20 bucks and it sells for 80 bucks, that's friggin' awesome, right? So that's an amazing comp. The trick is, like I said, to then double check the sell-through rate. So if you pay 20 bucks for it and it comps at 80 bucks, but there's 20 other ones listed and you're not going to sell it, then you probably shouldn't spend that 20 bucks on it. So check the sell-through rate and the comps together, and that's the best way to see that. Did I say this one is going overseas? I had a lot of overseas sales this weekend. This one is going overseas. I forget where it's going, but it kind of makes sense. An Air Force is not going to fit in that bag. Let's see, where's the next size? Fit in that one for sure. Maybe this way. So if you don't have a global shipping program turned on your sales, I would highly encourage it. I know for a fact I got an extra probably 300 bucks this weekend from global shipping sales that if I didn't have turned on, I wouldn't have got. And sometimes you don't even have to be the cheapest. So like nobody else had this good, this Air Force thing on there. But if you had, say, retail arbitrage item, something like that, that's, you know, $50 here is the average selling price, you could potentially sell yours for $60 or $70 to somebody overseas if you're the only one who is offering that international GSP shipping. Air Force. Done. Save free or cheap stuff and sell it for decent and worthless. Yeah, that's true. Global shipping, absolutely. Love global shipping. Sent out a few rare DVDs last week to Canada and Germany. Absolutely. So there you go. If you're not doing it, there are a couple other people in here just said that they do. So appreciate that. Let's see. Let's do these ones next. Pile of stuff in front of me. think I'm going to send it this way. All right. So I paid $1 for this cross-stitch kit. It is a Golden Collections. It has some beads and stuff like that. Paid $1 for this at a thrift store that benefits animal rescue, and sold it for $24.99 plus shipping. And I think it might be too big to go in there. All right, what I'm going to do with this one, I'm going to take some cardboard and I'm just going to sandwich it, and then I'm going to throw it into a poly bag. Marcus is in here. Thanks for coming and hanging out. $1,700 on eBay and Amazon this weekend, and I'm just packing and shipping orders. So if you've got questions or comments or whatever, drop them down in there. And if you haven't hit the like, please consider hitting that like. And I lost my knife. That one. And take a poly bag. How were your sales this weekend from Marcus? Heck yeah, bro. Super proud. Happy for you. Thanks, man. Yes, that is a Squishmallow, and it sold. Wait till you see how much it sold for. You want to guess? Anybody want to guess how much the Squishmallow sold for? I think I need to go get a bigger box because I don't have one in here for that. How are your sales, Marcus? Dayton Valley Deals, thanks for coming and hanging out. I saw you on the live with Jeff last week. Appreciate it. Nice Squishmallow. $80, $70. All right. I think I'm going to do one extra piece of tape on this one so it's not loose hanging around like that. All right, so that one is done. Go over there. Get this out of the way. The Squishmallow, I'll just show it to you. I'm going to have to pack it separately because I didn't bring a box in big enough for it right now. It's new with tags. Got it at Walgreens. I paid $16 for it because I get a discount on it. $800 in sales. That's awesome. Good job, man. This sold internationally. The buyer paid a total of $99.99 for this Squishmallow going overseas. So very, very happy with that one. And like I said, I got to get a bigger box for it. So well, maybe I'll put them back up so you can see him. But I'm going to have to get a 12 by 12 by 12 box to get him into there. How did I get into reselling? I've been in reselling of some kind for years. I used to have a corporate job at a retail store. I managed a store and then a district of sales for Home Depot. And so I was always selling something anyways. And I decided at one point I was going to try and just do it for myself. And the goal was to do it with Amazon. And I was doing fine with Amazon, but I started getting a whole lot more money selling stuff on eBay. And so I went there. And I'm just enjoying the family time and all that it affords me to be a full-time reseller versus going back and working a 50, 60, 70 hour a week corporate job. Let's see, I don't want to give you the wrong number. I sold ELO, Electric Light Orchestra. Sold this vinyl record right there, ELO. If you see that, grab it. I picked this up for $1 at an estate sale, and it sold for $31.99 plus shipping. If you don't ship records, I know Brian does records. I don't know if anybody else there. Yeah, Squishmallows, I don't know why they're hot. If you see the Nightmare Before Christmas ones in Walgreens right now, go buy those because they are hot money as well. So anyways, I have these cardboard shipping mailers for records. And what I do is take and wrap the record in bubble wrap first. So over both ways. And so it's just wrapped all the way around like that. Fine, nice record, and then it's got little folds on it, so you just basically fold it up over, and it goes over that way, and then you make sure this is nice and tight here, and it folds over and down, and now you've got a nice, safe cardboard box to ship that record in. And again, to go media mail, so this is only going to cost $2.89. I charge £2 shipping rate on all records so that it covers the box, because each one of these boxes are like 50 cents. And if I charge the £1 shipping, then I have to pay for the box. If I charge £2 shipping on records, then the buyer pays for the box. It's not too much more, but basically they just pay the extra 50 cents to cover the box. And then so I go once down all the way over it, and then I fold one over on each side of the seams. Just makes it a little more secure. And then ELO, and into the pile it goes. What thing did you like selling when I first started? Video games. It's funny, we were just talking about them. Video games, because I could find them everywhere. And then it just got to the point where everybody and their mother was doing video games, and it was so hard to find, and everybody was marking up prices. So then I got into electronics, things that people don't like to ship. So like a big DVD VCR combo, something like that. And I think personally, if you can find things that are profitable that other people are afraid of, that's where you're going to make the most money. Because if you go to the thrift store or the estate sale, whatever, and you see that DVD player for 20 bucks that sells for 200 or 300, and everybody else is looking at it like, oh my gosh, that's heavy, that's scary, I don't want to deal with that. Don't be afraid of it. That's why you're going to make a whole lot more money on it, because they want to go ship that $20 video game, and they don't want to ship the $200 DVD player. So smart about the tip on record shipping. Oh, £2, yeah. So if you don't do that, you should do that. Put all your records at £2, and then it'll cover the box for you. So then you don't have to pay for it. All right, let's see. I sold a few more records. We're just going to do all the records. I like doing everything at once. So if I had video games or DVDs, I do all the DVDs and stuff at once. When I can do records, I do all the records at once, just because I like it better that way. Sold Superfly Young Holt Unlimited, and this I paid $1 for at an estate sale. And let's make sure I give you the right number. My phone here. $17 plus shipping. I took a best offer on this one. So same as the other one. We're just going to wrap it in bubble wrap, and then it's going to go in there. If you guys see me doing something dumb and you say I have a way better way of doing it, let me know in the comments. That's exactly what I do. Not much cool stuff in rural area. Sell better electronics. You know, this is it's a business conversation, and I'm in a few different business groups and things like that. And some of the people talk about like the best businesses to start are the ones that are not sexy. Get that? Not sexy. So everybody wants to do the sexy business. They want to do selling the high dollar stuff. They want to do, the one that's going to look the best on paper and Instagram and all that. But not everybody wants to go do the dirty jobs, right? The whole like Mike Rowe thing. But some of those people like trash trash companies make hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars doing the things that people don't want to do. So do the unsexy thing, and you'll find a lot more. So when I go to estate sales and things like that, that's my niche, is finding things that people wouldn't have looked for, that they don't think are valuable, that I can come in and snatch up for cheap and then resell for a whole lot more money. Thank you so much for that. Money is money. Absolutely. See, it's a silly thing. There was a lot of this thing, the whole thing about like not sexy business. There's a guy I know, he started the company that makes machines that clean garbage cans, your residential garbage cans. And so he was like, man, he couldn't stand having the stinky garbage can in his garage. So he decided to make a machine that pressure washes. It picks up the garbage can, it turns it upside down. It has a pressure washer that goes in, spins around and cleans it out. Has soap that mixes in it, and then they put it down, and now you have a nice clean garbage can to go back in your garage. And the guy is a multi-millionaire now for this. He doesn't do it, but he just built the thing. So it's an unsexy thing. People don't want to do it. And he was able to now license it off and sell that off to other people. And so it's kind of silly how that relates to reselling, but hopefully that makes sense, that the sexy things is like the video games. You go after all that sexy video games, you're going to make this much margin. You go after the stuff that other people aren't thinking about, and you're going to make this much margin, right, Marcus, with those used shoes and stuff like that? Nobody wants to sell the used shoes, but those people are making a ton of money. So just saying. Marcus' uncle owned a trash company and was balling. I'm telling you, right? The unsexy thing is what's going to make you the most money in the long run. Let's see. I sold an Elvis record. Elvis, The Wonderful World of Christmas. So a Christmas record in September. And I paid $1 for this. Sold for $19.99 plus shipping. Think and Grow Rich, great book. I believe I've read that one. I just bought a new book that I need to read. I've got a couple books on my desk over there. I've just been so busy and backed up with listing and things like today that I knew this was going to take me a long time to get my shipping done anyways. So I figured this would be a fun way, just kind of normally in the morning. I don't know about you guys, but when I ship, I only ship Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And let's see, this is Elvis. Mark that before I forget. And I normally just throw on YouTube and I listen to somebody else's videos and just have them playing, and it just goes on play in the background. So we'll see if this is fun and people enjoy it. I'll do it more often. If you do enjoy it and you like it, let me know in the comments. Or if you prefer just seeing a what sold video and not sitting through all this other fun chatter, let me know that too, because I'm just trying to have some fun with it. Let's see, I sold 2 records, just hit 10 watchers. If you are new to the stream, $1,700 on eBay and Amazon. I've got about, a whole bunch of orders packed right now. I'm getting down to the close to the end of it. I just sold these 2 Wayne Gretzky Sports Illustrated magazines. So you get them a little bit closer right there. The great one, greater and greater. And I don't know why this thing is in back. It's on my laptop camera. Anyways, these sold for $19.99, and I paid 50 cents for these at an estate sale. Vintage Sports Illustrated, they don't sell for a ton, but when you can do ones like that where people buy multiple together, you can get some decent money for it. And because they were $20, I'm going to ship those in a vinyl mailer, just so they don't get crushed and all that. Just finished Robert Kiyosaki's book. So Robert Kiyosaki, if you guys don't know, is Rich Dad, Poor Dad. That's his kind of claim to fame. I've met him. He was at a business seminar where we were talking about real estate. And For those of you who don't know, I used to have a few rentals and have flipped houses and vacant land and stuff like that in the day. And he's a really cool guy. He changes his story a little bit here and there on like what he likes and doesn't like, but he's a cool guy and definitely a book worth reading. Found a case of new door handles, case of diet supplements, sold the supplements for a profit of $250. Goodness gracious, 250 or 225 profit off of 25 for the door handles. Not sexy. Telling you, man, that's how you do it. So how many other people walked through, right, wherever you found those and didn't think about them because they're doorknobs, right, or door handles or whatever? I'll show you a fun one. If you haven't seen it on my stories, I went to an estate sale, second day of an estate sale, and I found this. If you don't know, that 19V2, this is like new in the box. The box is a little funky, but this is like new in the box. Paid $1 for it, and the comps on this are for like $330. It's crazy. So how that many pickers went by this and didn't get it, I don't know. But it's because, like I said, it's not sexy, right? Calculators aren't sexy. But that's a $300 calculator that I paid $1 for. So you gotta be willing to do the things that other people don't know about. Both sales were picked over. Yep. And like I said, sometimes that's what it is. You can go after things are picked over, still make money if you learn enough different things that are worth money. Like I said, that's my trick, or for a lot of my things, is I've watched enough other YouTube videos that I have a pretty good memory, and I'll remember that, oh, hey, Commonwealth Pickers sold that, or hey, Matt at Part-Time Pickers sold that. And then I'll see it when I'm out. Like vintage soap. I've sold a ton of vintage soap because of Matt at Part-Time Pickers. Shout out Part-Time Pickers. Got my Part-Time Pickers hat over here. Sports Illustrated, Wayne Gretzky. All right, let's see. What's next? Marcus is going to an estate sale on Wednesday. Charges so much. I'm telling you. So the trick is just like thrift stores, Marcus. You got to find the things that they don't know about, right? So the person who sold me that, well, we'll get into them real quick right here. I'll show them to you, and then I'll have to pack them. But the place where I got that dollar calculator, I also got this modem for $5. So it is a CenturyLink C3000A. I don't know if you can see that on there, if that'll focus. C3000A. Paid $5 for this at that same estate sale, right? They didn't know this was worth money. This sold for $124.99 free shipping. So $125, paid $5 for it. They didn't know any better about that. And then I also got this one for $5 while I was there. Same sale, already sold. This one only sold for $45 because it's not as good a model, but paid $5 for this. So you got to find the things that they don't know about, right? So that's what I'm saying. The sexy things they know about, and they price those up. They didn't know enough about this to charge enough for it, which I'm fine with because now I make the money on it. Creslin, welcome to the live. Thanks for coming and hanging out. Day one or last day are my favorite. I like the first day personally. I go a few on the last day, and they're generally picked over, but you can make some crazy deals on there. I did just go buy a camera lot on the last day of an estate sale this Saturday, and they wanted $150 for it. On day one, I offered them $125, and they wouldn't take it. So I came back on the last day, and I got it half price for $75. And I told them, I said, hey, you could have made another $50 if you would have just sold it to me, but I'm fine that you didn't. And it's a $200 camera and a $100 lens that were in there. So at $150, it was too tight, but at $75, I'm happy with that. Give it a like if you haven't. We're up to 11 likes. Appreciate that. If you're new to the live, I sold $1,700 on eBay and Amazon this weekend, 37 orders, and I'm just packing and shipping and having fun and conversation and Q&A. If you've got questions, throw them at me. I'll do my best to answer them. I may have to leave the room in a second to get some boxes, but I thought I had enough of the right size boxes in here. Trying to support my dude Dana. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. How were your sales this weekend? $14 thumbs up. You guys are the best. I appreciate it. This fit. I hope this will fit. Volume was good, 40-ish. Margins were meh. Well, that's not good. And that's not going to fit in there. It will fit in here, so let's do this one. You go to community sale and you have a video game who just runs from sale to sale. Ask if they have games. They hit 10 by the time I hit 2, and I still find stuff. Exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about. So there's nothing wrong with asking for them, and there's nothing wrong with buying and selling them. But I guarantee you, in the same amount of time that guy spent chasing just video games or just action figures or whatever, that I could hit and make a significant amount of money buying the stuff that they ignored. Bam. See how beautiful that fit in there. Again, it is USPS, so we're going to seal it with the USPS packing tape. If you haven't seen it, it looks weird, but it comes out and it just says priority mail on it. And you'll give it to you for free at the post office. You can order the boxes for free online. You cannot order the tape online. You have to get that at your local post office counter. Resold that cash register for 110. Made 25 bucks from shipping. Good job, man. I'm telling you, right? So how many of you guys would have chased or thought somebody would chase to a cash register, right? That's the unsexy side of that sale, but you sold that unsexy item and made a whole bunch of money. This is the C1100Z. There's that one. That Semper Fi scored a lot of games, movies, Snowblower. That's awesome. Others doing the same thing, looking for games, very competitive. Never sale, looking for games. If they happen, great. Yep. Like I said, I look for vintage electronics. I look for cameras. I do look for video games, but not intentionally. $20. I knew what you meant there, Marcus. I don't intentionally go looking for video games, but if I find them, great. Let's see, is that going to fit in here? It is totally going to fit in there. How many of you guys use packing paper? Just curious. By the time you find all the bolos at Goodwill, take your time. How many of you guys use packing paper versus bubble wrap? Just curious. I do both, but I'll tell you, if you're not using it, that roll of bubble wrap costs like 17 bucks, something like that. It's $35. Well, it's $35 for 4 rolls. So what is that? Maybe 9 bucks, whatever. These are like 10 bucks for packing paper, and it fills void amazing. And I used to go through a whole lot more bubble wrap. And when I started using the packing paper, I've been saving a lot of money by not wasting all the extra cash to fill the box with bubble wrap versus filling it with packing paper. Just something to think about. I know there's quite a few resellers I've seen that don't use packing paper, period. 5 ounce on a pack. I'll ship it with paper filler. Yeah. Those were the 2 modems that I just packed up that I showed you. Again, $125, paid $5 for it. And I just went to another estate sale this weekend. And again, the, well, unsexy stuff. I got some Elvis figures for $5. It's got a $50 new tag on it. I paid $5 for it. This sells for like $100. I got another router, new in box, and paid $10 for it. This one goes for like $100 because people don't know about that kind of stuff and they don't think it's sexy, so they don't price it up very much. I have an Amazon bubble air dealer. They keep me stock and it's free. That's awesome. Boxes and paper from work for free. It's awesome. Consider the Elvis stuff sexy. Yeah, that could be. That one, actually, I was surprised why they didn't charge more for that, but other people passed by it, and I said, I'll take it. I'll tell you guys, I buy most of my boxes, and for a specific reason. So I get the USPS ones for free, but if you're going to go first class or whatever, right, I've got this size box here, I've got this size box here, I've got this size box here. So when I'm shipping, I can say, I know exactly, this is 6 by 5 by 5, this is 11 by 8 by 5, this is 8 by 6 by 5. So I can super fast, just bam, 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 type those in, and I know what it is, and I don't have to measure them. And, you know, you got to write this stuff off on your taxes anyways. So personally, I think it's way better to buy your boxes and save that time when you get to the point where you're shipping a lot of stuff. So if you're shipping a couple boxes, go 100% free. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys see, like, I'm shipping 37 boxes or packages today. If I had to find 37 different free boxes that would fit this stuff, that would take forever. And time is money. And if you have to go spend 2 hours a week looking for boxes, if you get it from your job, you don't have to spend a lot of time for it. But otherwise, this is super fast, and they can fit in a spot right here. So I have a slot for each one of them. That makes it super easy. Oh, let's see. I need the big box for that. I already showed you the Danner boots. I'm just going to show you the last 3 things, and then I'm going to end this because I have to go out to my garage and find some other stuff. I sold these ballasts. I got these retail arbitrage at Lowe's. They're $18 at Lowe's right now. If you can go find them, they're selling for $50, free shipping on eBay. I sold a cry cut. I sold this for $100. I paid $20 for this at a Goodwill. And that's going to take a little bit to pack, so I don't think you guys are going to want to see all that. I sold this DBX quad mixer, the 1406. I paid $40 for this. I paid up for this, $40 at Goodwill, but it sold for $169.99 in about a week and a half, so very happy with that. And I sold a Britax Be Safe, and I'm going to ship this just in this box. I'm just going to reinforce it with tape around it. It's brand new, and I said in the description that I was just going to resell it with the shipping label. So I'm just going to cover up these shipping labels with the new one. This sold for $100 free shipping, and I paid $25 for that at a church thrift store. Grab bigger boxes from work, buy smaller boxes, save time and money. Yeah, and that's a good one, Brian. So like I said, the smaller boxes, stuff that specifically is going to be first class and all that, I buy the boxes. If it's going to be bigger, then I get like the free USPS boxes because I know I'm going to pay priority shipping anyways. I might as well get a free priority box. I've got shelves and shelves of priority boxes out in the garage. I keep a couple over here for different sizes. So there's like different sizes of these mailing boxes depending on what you're going to go. This one's 2.5 inches. This one's almost 3.5 inches for the thickness that you can do on there. And then I'm sure you see my wall of boxes over here. These are all empty boxes for bigger stuff that if I need to just throw something in it, I can grab it and say, okay, does that fit? Yes or no. This one I'm going to get rid of because it's crunched. I don't know why I saved that one. But anyways, let's see. I think I showed you guys everything that I sold. So if you're just coming to the video or if you're watching on a replay, thanks for checking it out. $1,700 on eBay and Amazon this weekend. The only things I didn't show you were these super secret retail arbitrage. I'm buying these from a home improvement store right now for $29, and they're selling for $79.99 on Amazon. And I've got like 20 more in my garage that I'm going to send to Amazon FBA. And I don't know. Any last minute questions for me from, we got 8 people still in here. We're at 1 hour and 15 minutes. Anybody have any questions for me before I wrap up and find the weird boxes to ship all this stuff? And I showed you the Squishmallow that sold for $100 over there. Any last minute questions? Good stuff, man. Make money. That's the plan. I didn't figure out my margins on all this yet. I normally, at the end of these videos, would show you with sales and shipping and fees and all that stuff. Told you what I paid for it as I went, so hopefully you can figure that out. But very healthy margins on stuff today. So for those who are left, I know we just lost one. What did you think? Would you like to see more of these live shipping conversation videos, or prefer the just a regular old what sold? Heck yeah, you enjoy it. All right. Well, if they work, I'm happy to share them. I think this is fun just to have some conversation. It's hard to absolutely. I like lives. This is a good format. Just need to get a bigger audience. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of sucks 7 people watching, but I'm happy for the 7 who are here. You know who you are. I appreciate you. I think I just hit 782 subscribers, which is freaking awesome. But it's crazy, 782 subscribers, and I'll still only get like 100 views on a video. So I don't know why that is, but I am trying to increase that. So like I said, next time we'll have to have more people invite people over. Still only have 52. That's all right. Everybody starts at 0. Everybody starts at 0. All right, last call for questions. Otherwise, I'm going to pack these last 4 or 5 odd sized things and get to shipping. All the support. So, all right. Hey, so if no more questions, I guess, like I said, for if you weren't here early in the video when I was talking about it, again, hopefully you saw me do all my stuff. Don't want a bunch of subs that don't watch. Yeah, doesn't really matter. If you get 1,000 subs and nobody watches, it doesn't matter. It's all about the watch hours. So anyway, so like I said earlier, I build all my stuff. I label it so you can see that one. That's the Love Softly DVDs. Should have a catchphrase. I'll have to figure out a catchphrase. If you've got a good one for me, DM it to me on Instagram. And then what I'm going to do after I finish packing these last few things, I've got my scale here. I weigh everything, and then I lay it all out on the floor. So when I go to ship it on the computer, again, I already know all the sizes of the boxes because I've got them saved by memory. And I can just look over and see the weight of that item on that box. I put them all in and I do bulk shipping all at once. It prints all the labels at once. And then on eBay, if you look from the top down on where the shipping labels came, it will show you the item in order down. So the first label goes to the first item. The second label goes to the second item. The third label goes to the third item. So you can just go bam, 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 super fast, label each one of them. Then I throw them in my IKEA bags and I can get them off to the post office super fast. So I think it's a whole lot faster that way. We've shipped 34 of the 37 items in an hour. and that's with having conversations. So I think that's pretty fast. I don't know about you guys, but I think I did pretty good on how fast I got that shipped. But anyways, all right, well, hey, thanks for coming and hanging out the live. If you're not following me on Instagram, at Dana Invests, go check it out. And I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out today. Have great sales. Thanks for watching. Take it easy. Peace. That's not really going to work, but just for fun.